Hey Internet, welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the headlines nobody asked for, but everyone secretly wanted. Grab your protein shakes, secure your emotional support chicken, and prepare your DNA kits, because today's celebrity chaos is pure, grade A madness. We're talking about Brock Lesnar, yes, that Brock Lesnar, who's apparently reinvented himself as a skincare guru, part-time Chihuahua, and the Midwest's most intimidating lifestyle influencer. If you've ever wondered what happens when raw muscle meets rural self-care, congratulations, this episode's for you. Tonight's top stories. Brock Lesnar confirms he bathes exclusively in chocolate milk, for the protein, obviously. Dermatologists are screaming. DNA tests reveal Lesnar is 1% Chihuahua, sending shockwaves through the canine community. And finally, the beast himself accidentally becomes a full-blown lifestyle influencer after posting a single farm selfie, officially launching the era of Lesnarcore. So buckle up, hydrate responsibly, and maybe cancel your gym membership, because apparently, all it takes to go viral is dairy, dogs, and dirt. Brock Lesnar confirms he bathes exclusively in chocolate milk for the protein. In an interview that began about fitness but somehow devolved into dairy-based madness, WWE legend Brock Lesnar has confessed that his secret to staying permanently swole and slightly terrifying is a nightly bath in chocolate milk. "I fill the tub, pour in 2 gallons of Hershey syrup, and just a vibe," Lesnar said calmly, like he wasn't describing the origin story of a lactose-powered supervillain. "Whole milk only," he added, glaring at the reporter. "Skim is for the weak. I didn't suplex my way through life to soak in watered-down nonsense." When asked how often he does it, Lesnar replied, "Every night. Sometimes twice, if I've been emotional." The confession caused an immediate market earthquake. Within hours, Nesquik stock skyrocketed by 400%, and grocery stores nationwide reported milk shortages. One Target employee described the scene as Black Friday, but with more calcium. Meanwhile, Oatly, the oat milk company, issued a public plea for Lesnar to please stop reversing 40 years of lactose-free progress. Their CEO was last seen stress-eating chia pudding. Residents near Lesnar's rural property in Saskatchewan claim they've seen things that can't be unseen. "I looked over the fence," said one neighbor, trembling, "and there he was, this massive, glistening figure rising from a chocolate whirlpool like the final boss of Hershey's factory." Another added, "The smell was nostalgic. Like childhood. But with fear." Emergency services reportedly mistook the scene for a molten cocoa spill. Local firefighters refused to comment. When pressed about the why, Lesnar gave a chillingly motivational response. "It's not about vanity. It's about morale. You ever looked in the mirror after a milk bath? You see a god. A creamy, hydrated god." He claims the practice soothes the muscles, fortifies the spirit, and makes you smell like dominance. Lesnar also insists it doubles as skincare. You don't need lotion when you're marinated in vitamins. Dermatologists, however, strongly disagree. The American Association of Skin Experts issued an emergency statement reading, simply, "For the love of pores, don't." Within hours, self-care influencers jumped on the trend, posting under the hashtag BrockBathChallenge. Clips now flood TikTok, teens submerging themselves in chocolate milk cartons, fitness bros pouring Nesquik over their heads like baptism, and one beauty vlogger claiming it unlocks your inner cow goddess. The FDA has already responded with a warning that translates roughly to, "Please stop before someone ferments." Insiders say Lesnar is considering launching his own wellness brand, Lesnar Lather, the power of protein. Rumored products include whey-based bubble bath, mocha muscle soak, and Hydra Hershey scrub. When asked if he'd ever return to regular hygiene products, Brock simply flexed and said, "Why downgrade from delicious?" Brock Lesnar demands DNA test after discovering he's 1% Chihuahua. In what scientists are calling a genetic plot twist no one asked for, WWE icon and human muscle avalanche Brock Lesnar has allegedly discovered he's 1% Chihuahua. Lesnar reportedly took a 23andMe test as a joke, hoping to prove his DNA was made of pure steak and Viking rage. Instead, the results revealed a hint of toy dog heritage and a whole new identity crisis. Explains the bark, Lesnar said in a press conference, flexing hard enough to make the microphones tremble. I always knew there was something spicy about me. When asked if he believed the results, Lesnar replied, I've ordered a second test. If it says I'm part Pomeranian, someone's getting suplexed. Since the discovery, close friends say Brock's been acting different. He shakes before matches now, said one WWE insider. We thought it was adrenaline, but he said he was just cold. Others claim he's developed an intense urge to guard his protein shakes and occasionally chases mailmen for cardio. Gym-goers have reported him growling when someone touches his dumbbells and napping inside his gym bag for security. One witness swears they heard Lesnar yapping at a squirrel and then apologizing, sorry, instincts. WWE officials are reportedly working around the clock to capitalize on this DNA disaster. Rumors suggest Lesnar's next character will debut as Brock El Perro Lesnar, complete with a studded collar, custom tail belt, and entrance music remix of Who Let the Dogs Out. Merchandise prototypes include chewable action figures, miniature dog tags, and t-shirts reading 1% Chihuahua, 99% Chaos. When asked about the rebrand, Lesnar said, I'm embracing it. Small dog energy. Big fight results. Not everyone's thrilled. The North American Chihuahua Alliance, NACA, released a furious statement calling Lesnar's discovery genetic defamation. Brock Lesnar does not represent our breed, the group wrote. We are feisty, yes. But we do not body slam people into tables. Usually. In response, Lesnar offered peace, literally. He tweeted a photo of himself holding a tiny Chihuahua named Rex, captioned, My little homie. Same blood, same fight. Rex later went viral for biting Lesnar's thumb. Sources say the dog is in stable but traumatized condition. The internet, of course, exploded. Memes of Lesnar photoshopped with dog ears flooded X and TikTok within hours. Trending hashtags include hashtag Chihuahua Champion, hashtag Small Dog Big Energy, and hashtag El Perro Mode. Meanwhile, 23andMe's customer service line has reportedly crashed from angry fans demanding to know if they too have the heart of a Chihuahua warrior. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson even chimed in, tweeting, Finally, someone who can bark louder than they lift. Lesnar has since challenged him to a bark-off. Pay-per-view negotiations are underway. When asked what's next, Lesnar smirked. I'm embracing my heritage, he said. One day, they'll tell legends of the beast who barked before he struck. And then, according to multiple eyewitnesses, he howled. The room fell silent. A reporter dropped their pen. Somewhere, a Chihuahua yipped in spiritual recognition. Brock Lesnar accidentally becomes a lifestyle influencer after posting farm selfie. It started innocently enough. Brock Lesnar, retired wrestling juggernaut and part-time human tank, posted a photo of himself on Instagram holding a chicken. Within hours, the internet had collectively lost its mind. Wearing flannel, mud-stained jeans, and a look of quiet dominance, Lesnar's caption read simply, Feeding time. But the world read something else entirely. A new aesthetic was born. Pinterest moms declared him the Midwest's hot farmer daddy. Gen Z crowned the vibe feralcore. And fashion bloggers rushed to analyze his authentic rustic masculinity, which apparently means looking like you could bench press a tractor and still remember to water your plants. Almost overnight, Lesnar's follower count exploded, not from WWE fans, but from lifestyle enthusiasts thirsting for raw rural energy. Suddenly, the man who once powerbombed people through tables was now an unwitting wellness icon. One influencer wrote, There's something deeply spiritual about the way he holds that chicken. You can feel the protein. Meanwhile, TikTok is flooded with edits of Lesnar feeding cows to lo-fi beats. The hashtag FarmDaddy has hit 87 million views, with users describing him as the anti-urban influencer we needed. Lesnar, for his part, seems utterly confused. I'm just feeding the cows, he told reporters. There's no aesthetic. There's manure. Within a week, Lesnar's inbox was reportedly bursting with brand deals. Carhartt wants him as a model. Whole Foods offered him a line of organic alpha oats. And Levi's allegedly proposed a campaign titled "Denim Never Dies, It Deadlifts." Even Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop sent him an email, asking if he'd like to collaborate on an earthy, masculine scent. He replied, "I already smell like dirt and dominance." According to leaked trademark filings, Lesnar is officially launching a lifestyle brand, Lesnar and Oats, protein for the soul. The rumored product line includes Beast Butter, grass-fed protein spread that could double as hair gel. Bison Bloom, a candle that smells like rain, leather, and intimidation. Outrageous Energy, a pre-workout infused with oat milk and rage. It's basically if Goop and Cabela's had a baby raised on beef jerky. In perhaps the most shocking development, Lesnar has reportedly signed a deal to launch a podcast titled Tractors and Feelings. Each episode will feature Brock giving stoic advice on life, love, and livestock. Episode titles teased include Tilling the Land, Healing the Soul. How to Bench Press Emotional Baggage. Cows don't judge you, people do. One early listener described it as ASMR for men who've wrestled bears or break into tears at the smell of freshly cut hay. The internet has fully embraced its new farming deity. X, is now filled with posts like, "I didn't expect to fall for a man holding poultry, but here we are. Forget cottagecore. I'm going full Lesnarcore." Even Martha Stewart posted a selfie in overalls with the caption, "Brock made me do it." When asked how he feels about being a global heartthrob and influencer, Lesnar scratched his beard and said, "If people start squatting hay bales and calling it yoga, that's on them. I'm just trying to feed my chickens." And yet, as he climbed onto his tractor, the sun hit him just right. Somewhere, a ring light turned itself on. The legend of Farmer Daddy Lesnar continues. And that, oh folks, is the legend of Brock Lesnar, part protein shake, part puppy, part Pinterest board. From chocolate milk baths to Chihuahua heritage to becoming a rural fashion icon, the man is living proof that chaos truly builds character, and sometimes muscle mass. If this story made you question humanity, evolution, or your own skincare routine, you're not alone. Smash that like button, drop a comment telling me which version of Lesnar you'd trust most, Farmer Lesnar, Spa Lesnar, or El Perro Lesnar, and subscribe for more celebrity madness that makes absolutely no sense. Until next time, stay hydrated, stay chaotic, and remember, in a world full of oat milk influencers, be the chocolate milk legend you were meant to be.